Hi, welcome to our Pharma Topics channel, which aims at simplifying the pharmacy subjects and allied health sciences subjects. Today, our topic of discussion is the introduction to physiology. Let us see the important basic things in physiology and anatomy. Let us see the levels of structural organization first. Uh, the basic subunit of life is cell. Before that, it is assembled by atoms. The atoms combine to form molecules, and they are present in the cell organelles. And the organelles, when they are composed with cells, cells combine to form tissues. Tissues combine to form organs. An organs group of organs having same function are called organ systems, and then all the systems comprise the human body. All the human systems come under different systems such as central nervous system, cardiovascular system, digestive system, excretory system, special senses, the integumentary system, respiratory system, skeletal system, muscular system, etc. Let us see the cavities in the body in which the important organs are present. First is cranial cavity in which brain is present, vertebral cavity in which spinal cord is present, thoracic cavity in which it has a pleural pericardial region and the mediastinum. The abdominal cavity comprises the digestive system, and the pelvic cavity comprises excretory and reproductive organs. Let us see the planes of the body. The first one is frontal plane, otherwise called as coronal plane. It divides the body into front and back, or otherwise called as anterior and posterior parts. Next is transverse plane. It is otherwise called superior. When it is transverse section means, or transverse plane means, it divides the body into two parts. One is superior and inferior part, or otherwise called as commonly called as upper part and lower part. The next one is sagittal plane. It divides the body into right and left parts. Equally, it divides the body into right and left division. Is called sagittal division or sagittal plane. The next is parasagittal plane. It is also similar to sagittal plane, but it is unequal right and left division. The last one is oblique division. It is a division other than 90-degree angle of human body or the human organ. The next is let us know what are the feedbacks which are present in the human system to maintain the homeostasis. They are negative feedback and positive feedback. Negative feedback, let us see an example. Any factor which increases the blood pressure disturbs the homeostasis of normal blood pressure. So all the feedbacks will have three components. One is receptor, control center, and effector. So increase in pressure is sensed by the baroreceptors. It goes to the control center, and the effectors are heart and blood vessels. Decreased sympathetic discharge is from the brain, that leads to decrease in heart rate and vasodilation, and this returns the homeostasis and maintains the normal, reverses to the normal pressure. Anything which reverts back is a negative feedback. Let us see what is positive feedback. Let us see the delivery of a baby. Contraction of the uterus wall pushes the baby forward. This contracts the uterus. Here the receptors are the stretch receptors in the cervix. Control center is in the brain, and that releases oxytocin. Effectors are the uterus, leads to uterine contraction, and the response is baby's body stretches the uterus. It increases stretching of the cervix continuously. more and releases oxytocin, which increases again the stretching of the cervix. When a stimulus increases on and on and on, it is called positive feedback. But after delivery, this impulse stops. So this negative feedback and positive feedback. So it's a small information of the introduction to anatomy and physiology. I hope it will be useful for the pharmacy students. Thank you for listening. Happy learning. Kindly share this to your friends. Kindly subscribe to our Pharma Topics channel to encourage us and to put more videos for your subjects. Thank you.